we always gonna tell it like it is. Straight to the point, no chase.
Yo, this
Come on, let your boy.
AKA Boyz, 1-4 from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday.
It's your boy Pound from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday at 7 o'clock on www.listenvision.com.
Yeah, it's the Lounge Boys. Best show here, heavy fit for the crown, boy. Wait a line we got down, boy, that's no disrespect. Hard work and determination and Kim on our back and belief this got us set. 20 plus with the friendship, still ain't missing steps. Hey Nick, I say we gon' run this itch till we out of breath. 7 sharp, better tune in. Listen, we gave the station our vision and moved in. Topic to topic, we kill them topics, no loose ends. No matter the topic, y'all only gossip on new trends. Flow butter, that's new Timbs. Team shining like new rims. Y'all need advice, well here's your advice cause we drop gems. We at the top 10, this a whole nother chart slim. Bradley he chosen, this interview should be top 10. No telling who walking, got our city, they all in. Head above water, we never trip off no light swim. It's the Lounge Boys callin'.
They call me Brad.
Yeah.
Booyah.
Lounge Boys in the building. How y'all doing today?
Hey. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Lounge Boys. We do this each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. right here on Listen Vision Live. You can also catch us on the Facebook page, and you can catch us in the Facebook group.
YouTube, all that other good stuff.
YouTube, all that good stuff.
We want to say hello to everyone overseas. How y'all doing?
Yes. And before
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
That's what I was waiting on.
Before we get started, we'd like to thank everybody that came out to the live show last week. Well,
yes.
It was a big success. We had a lot more people than we had the first time around. Mm-hmm. And it's something that we're probably going to continue to do because we see y'all like the live interaction and interacting. You know, it makes it good. But when people are a little too drunk, you know, it can get a little spicy in there, but it's
we ain't saying no names.
Yeah, we ain't saying no names.
LaShonda.
When you take shots of Johnny, you know, that's the type of things that happen. So yeah. Hey fellas, how was your week this week, fellas?
It was cool. One thing that pisses me off, man.
What's that?
When someone is driving in front of you slow as shit, and then you try to go around the asses, then they speed the fuck up.
Oh yeah, that just happened to me on the way here.
That shit fucking irks me like, I swear I wish I had an egg and I could just throw it at that motherfucker. I'm serious, man. Why? Why do people do that?
Somebody just did that to me coming here, man.
That's an old dude word, irks.
Yeah, it irks me.
Irks me.
Oh, man.
Spell it.
What about
irks.
the ones that
I don't
drive and leave like 6 or 7 car lengths in front of you? In front of them, just driving slow. Even when you go around them, they still driving slow behind you.
Oh, behind you?
No, like in front of you. So at first they in front of you and they driving slow. And then once you get around them, it's like they could have been driving.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And then they still driving slow. They just drive slow in the middle lane.
That's what I said. When you try to pass the ass, then they want to speed the fuck up.
No, they don't even speed up half the
Assholes.
time. They just sit back there. They ain't on their phone.
You guys sound like you have road rage issues.
Yeah, it ain't road rage.
You don't have road rage?
I do.
I
do.
Real quick, let me ask y'all this. I posted this in the group long time ago. If someone's in front of you and a light,
Hold on.
leave me the fuck alone, man.
Can you turn my mic up? Because I think my mic is too low.
Keep this shit off. Listen.
mic is too low.
If you're at a light and someone's in front of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the light turns green.
In front of you.
Man, whatever. And the light turns green. How long do you give them before you honk the horn?
But
Till the light turn green.
No, the light turned green and they ain't went nowhere.
You got about 5 seconds with me.
How long? How long
5
does it?
seconds way too long.
What?
You got like a
what you
second.
think?
You got like a
Damn.
second
Man,
before
that's
your
road
car
rage.
start moving.
That's road rage.
Nah,
A second?
Yeah, just get going. Why are you still sitting there?
You want to know the reason why people
We
say that?
supposed to be inching up anyway, just looking around, making sure. Oh, well, that light
Surveying-
turned yellow.
surveying
that
it.
light turned red. This light about to turn green. You supposed to let off your gas pedal.
As soon as it's-
up a little bit.
I give you a 3 because at the end of the day, I have been sitting at a light, and if I just hit the gas as soon as it changed green, I'd have got been in an accident because motherfuckers run the red light. So that 1, 2, 3 allows a person to drive and to look around and verify that it's nobody running the red light and they still clear to go. Because even though that light turned green for you, it might be red for somebody else and they ain't stopping. So,
But then the
road rage,
motherfuckers.
you know what I mean?
But when you honk at them for them being on their phone, then they give you the finger and shit.
Well, that's
Fucking
a different
assholes.
story. But
All right, road ragers.
Ain't nobody
No,
road
he's
rage.
upset. Don't get him any mad. Don't get him mad. So let's hit some of our weekly topics. This week, there was an article about everybody remembers Micaiah Wilson, the young lady that got killed in D.C. And the mother is actually suing the D.C. Housing Authority for $30 million. Because she said they failed to provide adequate security at the public housing project where she lives. Now, I'm the whole thing what happened was devastating. It was horrible, but you can't. I don't know if anybody lives in a public housing place or has lived in one before. Even if they have security, that shit ain't security.
I mean, but think about it though. Hold up, the security is for the premises to make sure that nobody's doing illegal
Stuff on the premises. It's not for people who come from outside of the premises and come and does stuff in that neighborhood.
So
There they are.
but they
No,
never,
they not.
Did she
Security?
Yeah, they rarely ever have guns. And
They
shit.
don't have
Just
guns.
sitting around.
Nah,
What's
but
the-
if someone is coming in your neighborhood causing problems,
So what was he gonna do in that instance if he was out there?
he tackled his ass? I hope we do fight him.
I mean,
The
I
dude
hope
with
he
the
do
gun?
something. No, I'm saying the person that took. Are we talking about in reference to her?
What was
If
the?
somebody saw something happen to that little girl, I hope they stood up and did whatever the fuck they needed to do and lost their life instead of that little girl not being able to be found right now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what are we saying?
No, but what I'm saying is the security guard's job is to patrol the premises,
Right?
make sure no breaking and enterings are going in.
I agree.
People who live
shootings
there.
and shit.
Shootings, that's what the police supposed to do. Security is not in charge of making sure ain't no shootings and no.
Can't nobody stop
Right.
no bullet for real.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's one of them things where but I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand. But as far as
people look for any reason to sue somebody. Man.
yeah, exactly.
But
And that's what it is.
But they
I
are
mean,
supposed to
it's
protect the
devastating,
neighborhood,
but
I mean,
What?
yeah. I mean, listen here. Did you remember the security guard at Park Ritchie?
Yeah,
Yeah, you remember Sarge?
yeah.
Only thing Sarge did was tell people to leave and call the police.
And if he sees something, he say something.
Man, you know how many niggas done fought out there? Sarge ain't never stepped in.
And he called
Ever.
the police.
Exactly. That's all you can do.
That's still being security.
Okay, but the security can't do nothing as far as jumping in the middle. Something.
No, he's not gonna jump in the middle. He gonna call. He's the first. He's basically the eyes while everybody's sleeping, while everybody doing whatever. He's basically the eyes while everybody's doing what they doing, and he's snitching. I mean, that ain't snitching, but he's basically. But it ain't snitching. I'm sorry. He basically telling what's going on. When he sees something. When he sees something.
He sees something. He say something.
Exactly. That's his job.
But
that's what he get paid to
that's
do.
actually everybody's job.
But he's getting paid to be down
it's
there.
supposed to be.
All right. Either
It's
way.
supposed
Gotcha.
to be.
Let's
Next.
move on.
What's next?
Talk about the good man Nipsey Hussle. They had his funeral service
Rest in peace. Nick.
last Thursday, which is a pretty dynamic funeral service. It was nice, and I can appreciate Lauren London and the strength she had and how she held it down up there.
Yeah, she
Farrakhan made a hell of a speech.
Yeah,
Farrakhan
definitely
killed
a
that
fan of
thing, man.
Farrakhan.
Farrakhan, he had gangsters sitting there looking like, man, maybe this nigga right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was one of
Right.
the things where, but they had the whole issue of people was trying to sell tickets, and the tickets were free.
Yeah,
And people was out there trying to sell tickets, which
so
it happens at everything.
Yeah,
Like,
you got scouters.
you got scalpers.
everywhere.
You got scalpers.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that is something people was upset
Scalper
about. That,
ain't got
but
no heart, Joe.
Hey,
Scalper ain't never had no heart.
Scalpers ain't got no heart.
Exactly.
Never.
Ever.
If he'll sell you a ticket, a seat, he'll sell you a ticket to a seat that's already occupied. Who your heart at?
Exactly.
But let me ask you
He got
this.
no heart.
Oh, they can sue each other.
I think Gam mentioned this last time. I don't know none of. I haven't heard any of his music, and I really don't know nothing about what he was doing in the community. Can y'all relay what was he doing in the community that made it so great? You know what I'm saying? That made him so great in the community.
The first thing he did, he bought back property in his community.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
was the first thing he did, which is a big step.
So he bought properties for
all right, so look, check this
affordable.
out.
I mean, affordable.
So he was making affordable housing
Okay.
and everything. That one lot that you see where he had his clothing store, where you saw him,
Yeah.
everything
He
happened.
bought the whole lot?
He bought the whole lot.
Yep, got the whole lot.
They went
Okay.
through some things with the law because they wanted him to get out of the store that they had when they first started Marathon.
Okay.
And
The dude who
the
owned
dude
it.
who owned the joint came to them and told them
That he'd
say
sell it to 'em.
that instead of me putting y'all out because y'all changing the way everything is going on this particular lot, you changing the environment around here, we prefer to sell you the entire establishment. So they sold them the whole lot. They own the whole lot right there, everything that's right there.
Did everybody see
So-
the funeral?
I seen
seen
a
pieces.
lot
I saw
of.
it.
I want y'all thoughts on I seen some people was a little discrepancy about not so much his brother, but like YG and them up there cursing and all that stuff. People was like, "Oh, that's disrespectful." And
I mean, some
What do you
people,
feel?
some people just like that's the only vocabulary they have. And I think it wasn't Farrakhan, it was Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was asked about people cursing, he said that people curse because they lack the intelligence to say the right words to express the way they feel. And that's pretty much what it is. You heard YG music.
Yeah, exactly.
He don't say average words right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he gotta curse. But it's a way that people get out emotions and spill different things without using big words that they really don't know.
No, the meaning of it.
It's a way of doing it. Is it disrespectful? Not really.
I don't think so.
It's
I
just the
mean,
way-
you
just the
curse
way they-
when you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is.
Well, let me ask you this though: do you think his death or whatever is being mourned? Is it more so that he's a rapper, or more so that because he was in the community?
Oh, it's definitely
It's
community.
definitely because of what he did.
Because like
yeah,
you just
yeah,
said,
yeah,
you didn't
yeah,
listen
yeah,
to his
yeah,
music.
I don't know not one song.
Yeah, you don't know that. You don't know not one
Not
song,
one
but
song.
It
To
got-
them
it got a
people,
lot more to do with
it got a lot more to do with who he was as a person
Yeah.
and how he tried to make sure that everybody was straight.
So do y'all think more people would do what he was doing?
Nope.
You say what?
Do y'all think more people?
Nope.
Well, rappers, celebrities,
I hope it. I hope
whoever
some
the
of
case
them
may
do.
be, would
Nope.
do what he started,
Nope.
buying property,
Nope.
making
Oh.
affordable.
Rappers been doing
Making
that.
affordable
though.
homes.
Rappers
Yeah.
been doing
Okay.
that.
You
Rappers
just don't
been
hear
doing
about it
that,
all the
but,
time.
I mean, it's
Akon, the only one I really
It
has
is
heard
going-
that really freaking
Akon
made
went
a
back to
difference.
Africa. He went
But he
back
made
to
a hell of a
Africa.
difference, though.
In Africa.
Yeah.
That's still a hell of a difference.
In Africa, right.
where he's
We're
from.
right here.
That's where he from.
We're here.
That's where he from.
That's cool. But in Africa.
That's where
That's
he
what I'm
from.
saying. All right. Well, in Africa.
So I guess here,
But-
what about here?
What about here? Where? In DC?
Yeah, hey,
Or-
okay, DC.
What you want them?
I'm just
I don't
saying,
know
we
where
have
y'all just went. 'Cause y'all just went on a whole
I'm just
other
saying,
road. So let's
to find more people to do what he's doing. I mean,
Nah,
we can't
listen.
genify it.
listen. The
Jennifer.
whole thing
I'm
is,
not saying that.
The whole thing is they put his story out there because they're hoping that more people will take advantage of the situation to do what he did. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But as you can see, his death has transformed a lot of things. Gangs coming together. They said there was some gangs that been beefing since the 1970s, who was out there marching together and doing all that good stuff. So
I think they already did that in LA though.
Like we said,
Yeah, but they was all.
nah, this is
still
something. This is
banging.
something different.
Oh,
so
different. Okay.
yeah. So all right, moving on. I don't even know why this one is on the paper.
Oh shit.
Somebody else want to talk about it, they can, because I don't give a damn about Kim Kardashian becoming a goddamn lawyer. I can care less. Anybody will take it away.
We stay talking about this chick, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
I mean, like, y'all, we already know.
Listen, I refuse to talk about Kim Kardashian.
Listen,
What's
next subject.
I'm gonna say
All right,
let's
go.
realize that she's who the fuck no.
No, we don't need to realize anything.
Well, she's trying to be a lawyer to ruin people's lives.
How do you know what she?
Oh,
Did he say to ruin people's lives?
Yes, that's what she been doing.
She did reform jail reform. She's trying to do.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it. Come on.
Next subject.
Let's
Let's talk about my man Magic Johnson, MJ.
Oh yeah, he rolled out.
Man, he stepped down.
Now hold up.
Did you just call him the real MJ?
No.
I hope he didn't say that.
Oh, okay. You said my man Magic Johnson, MJ, like he's the real MJ.
But I'm gonna tell you, like, the funny thing is the lady on ESPN.
Oh shit.
Again,
Wait a minute.
Hey, look.
Yeah,
the
go
lady
ahead.
on ESPN said Magic Johnson took his basketball and went home.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I was laughing like shit.
Listen, I respect Magic for stepping down
That's
because
what Nick used to do.
Magic said, you know, in that position, he wasn't allowed to mentor other players. He wanted to go to Dwayne Wayne's retirement party the other day. He couldn't go.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So he said he'd rather be that free soul that can help out and mentor people and not be caged in this position.
Yeah.
And the other thing was the owner of the Lakers, Jeannie Buss, they're good friends. And he said they bump heads a lot during business. And he said he'd rather be friends with her than do business with her. So
But
I respect Magic Johnson, who I still think is the greatest player of all time. The greatest player of all time. Say what you want to say.
This dude.
I still think Magic Johnson is the greatest player of all
He
time.
must ain't have a drink yet.
What you mean?
Get that man a drink.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but
Magic played all five positions.
Arguably,
all five.
Who's the greatest?
he could be like within the top 2 or 3.
Yeah.
All right, so who you
Oh
got?
yeah, he top 2 or 3. Yeah.
Magic played all five positions, pound.
He top 2
Five.
or 3.
5 pounds.
Five.
I mean,
Five
if it's three of the greatest players of all time,
He got to be in that.
he got
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
got-
yeah.
he
got to.
But he's not the.
All right, well, that's my
He
opinion.
might. Who's better?
That's my
Michael
opinion.
Jordan.
All right.
Dwayne Wade retired. He had his last dance.
Everybody was at that game too.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm sitting there
You
looking
know
like-
what though? There was that Brooklyn game in Brooklyn. I'm like, hold on, Chris Paul, LeBron James,
Carmelo.
Well, Carmelo ain't got no job right now, but still,
Damn.
them two niggas teams was still was playing. They was still like, it was still regular season.
Yeah,
No, LeBron took off.
We own what we do though. I mean, they the man.
Yeah, they are. They allowed to do that. But little Joe Schmo on the bench, he couldn't have went to that game. He had to be.
Yeah,
he
better
could have
not
went
went
to that game. Shit, he could have went
All
to
right,
that
so
game.
hold
at
on,
all.
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
at
Wait,
At least he
wait,
got to
wait.
play.
The Lakers and the Rockets had games.
No.
So
They were on
Nah.
the road. I mean,
They were on the road.
They were still playing.
They were still playing. The
Oh,
season wasn't over.
They team still had games, but they was allowed to go see Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
basically.
I mean, I don't know if he was allowed to do it, but
When
they did it.
See,
When
listen,
did basketball get like this,
nah,
dog?
but what you do is it's the risk of missing a game check, which I
That
don't
don't
think
mean
really
nothing.
any of them really care about missing a game check.
It's not
But
a.
that's what it is,
So-
or a fine or a game check or something.
So
but
this
they got enough money.
This
they
is
can
how
just-
soft
they don't
basketball has become.
A soap opera.
I mean, yeah. but
Yeah,
it's-
basketball has become very dulled down.
Just
dog.
like how the
Back in
WWF
the-
went down.
Back in the day, I'm quite sure Magic or Kareem or nobody like that was taking off to go to nobody's retirement game.
Nah, the hell
or
no.
shit like that. Even
Hell
if
no.
it was still regular season game, they were still out there balling. What type of shit is going on in the league now?
But listen, like I said, JaVale McGee couldn't have went to that game. He had to stay where he was at.
Right.
But
You know he had
LeBron was
to stay. LeBron can go.
But y'all,
That's right. He injured for the rest of the
but see,
season.
y'all have to see how all this is coming together, man. You know what I'm saying? They're leaving their teams to go do this because the NBA is getting softer. Kim Kardashian is being their lawyer. It's fucking them all up.
this
And that's how
guy,
the shit
man.
going
Listen here.
down.
How the
God.
fuck do Kim Kardashian keep
I
coming
don't
up?
fucking
and-
everybody
He's
else.
obsessed with her,
He
honestly.
probably is.
Hey Kim, we want you to come meet Pound one of these days.
Yeah,
We
no
wanna
bullshit.
introduce
We
you
gonna
to
set that
him like
up?
a motherfucker.
No.
Please don't come.
Hell yeah, we're gonna find Kim. I'm
So
gonna get
listen,
You the one say that she's the greatest.
man, listen here.
Ty?
If she keeps
So-
fucking motherfuckers up like that, she got to be something.
Real quick, let's touch on Kodak Black country ass real quick.
Oh man, why we
He
gotta
made some to me rude comments talking about Lauren London and talking about he'd give her a year to cry and mourn, and then he'd try to step in and shoot his shot. And I feel that was very, very, very disrespectful. What's y'all thoughts on it?
Oh, it definitely was disrespectful.
Like, I don't see how anybody can see it's not disrespectful. But he was like, "Oh, any of y'all would do the same thing. Y'all thinking it, but y'all ain't saying it." But
he said T.I. The only reason why T.I. said something to him is because T.I. won next.
See, that's
Wow.
And that's so
you know what's
wrong
crazy
about
it. You know what's crazy about it?
Yeah.
All right, like with a lot of these rap artists, right? A lot of these rap artists get like backing from a lot of these street dudes, and they start feeling untouchable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with the people that Kodak got with him, and the whole way Miami connection moved, like he feel like he can say any damn thing he want. He feel like he can basically do anything he wants as far as hip hop, because ain't nobody really.
But you know what though?
You know what I'm saying? But
he's ignorant. Like, let me tell you something. He's an ignorant street regular dude. Look, so that's why a lot of stuff, it doesn't seem off to him that he says. J. Cole got a song on the radio right now, and he said something about Kodak Black, and he was
wish
like,
he had mentors.
he said dudes who act like that, who ain't faking, that's just who they are. And that's just who he is. He probably talk that same dumb shit if he was standing on the corner.
Right. Like a lot, like in a circle of us all be together, and it's somebody from the neighborhood drinking, probably say the same dumb shit.
Yeah, say dumb thing.
You know what I'm saying? And we just know, like, oh man, that's him. But
the difference is he put it out. He put it out.
But he didn't put it out though.
Yeah,
somebody else put it out. Somebody
he was on live. He was on live.
No, that wasn't his live. That was somebody else's live.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, everybody who he was in the room with, he knows everybody who's in the room.
Right.
With.
So at the end of the day, though, that's like your
and
live feed.
He looked into the camera. He knew the camera was running. He looked into it, so he knew who was going.
But at the end of the day, you can hit in, and it ain't gotta get put up. It can be deleted.
Oh, well, see, I don't know.
Ain't nobody delete.
You can't blame his
It's
friends,
controversial. Like he need that.
Yeah,
he needs
that.
You know,
Right.
We just hope it don't lead to nothing because people are in their feelings about it. So,
Oh man.
with that being said, we're gonna go to commercial break real quick. We'll be right back.
Oh no.
Yes. Welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all.
How y'all doing?
So y'all probably seen on this show before, we have a prank call some people. So we thought, hey, let's prank call somebody else today.
Yeah.
All right. So
Do you wake up just wanting to fuck with people?
nah,
Yeah, sometimes I do.
I go to sleep
think I
on the
Well,
phone.
real quick, Gam, how's the fatherhood? Real quick, man.
I don't get much sleep, but I love it.
Best thing in the world. ain't it?
Oh man.
And you see the smile?
Do we have a few seconds before the prank call?
Oh
Can I
man.
talk? Okay, so like I'm real proud that Gam is a father, like certified, because like knowing this guy for years and knowing his Father's Day routines, like I can tell y'all how his Father's Days used to go. It used to be like Gam would wake up, put all the kids in the car, everybody happy. He'd start the car, but get to driving. Like, I wanted to tell y'all something. It's real special that y'all here with me for. Hold on, that's? Oh yeah, okay. They go y'all father right there. So when y'all get back.
Damn.
All right, Ray. There they go, Ray. All right.
Drop her right off.
Drop off.
Wow.
Now you can finally spend a Father's Day. Like it was a real Father's
I was
Day.
an Uber driver. I was an Uber driver on Father's Day. I pick up.
He never got the Father's Day speech out.
I used to pick up people kids and drop off to their daddies without telling their daddies. So
Ain't this some
And it's
shit?
coming up soon too.
At least y'all had a good relationship. All right, well, come on, back to the prank
This
call.
nigga
Back to
remembered
the
it.
prank call.
All right, let's make the call.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Oh shit, hold on. Oh yeah.
Let's have Tammy number on deck just in case, Pound. We're gonna try Tammy.
Can we hit?
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? He knows a bill
Your call
collector.
has been forwarded to an automatic.
Oh man.
Well,
All right. Do we have
He knows a bill collector. Man.
From your phone.
Nah, that's not gonna make
He
sense.
gonna know it's you.
Don't know it's you. Duh.
that would have worked in like 20. No, and like 92.
Hold on, we got somebody. Hold on, we got some. What we gonna prank her with?
Don't worry, we can think of something for Tammy.
All right, come on. I'm about to call it. Hold on, let me plug it in. I'm gonna push it as soon as we.
Dial it.
Hold up, fellas.
What's Tammy last? Is Tammy last name Thornton? Is
Oh,
Tammy last name Thornton?
Oops.
No, it's not. It's Mack. It's McKinley or something.
All right, hold on. I get the number. Hold up. What that say? I can't see.
301.
Damn, this boy, man.
Don't worry
Man,
about it.
you got this dumb ass color on your phone.
You got dumb settings
Jesus,
on your phone.
Lord.
You got numbers. You got the number settings on your phone.
Shut
Man.
up, Nicholas.
Dumb ass phone with the number settings.
Like the Redskins. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Who is this?
Yes. Hey, is this Miss Thornton?
This is who?
Miss Thornton. Hello?
Who is this?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hi, I'm calling. I just moved in the building. I live upstairs from you. My name is David.
And who are you?
My name is David. I just moved in the building. I live upstairs from you.
And what do you want with me, David?
Oh no, I was just calling because I don't mean to be a pest or anything, but there's a lot of noise that comes from there late at night, and I was just wondering if you could tone it down just a little bit.
Okay. I don't know who you are, and my neighbor that lives upstairs, his name is not David. So you
No.
have a great day.
No, I'm
Goodbye.
not. I'm not directly above
Bye,
you.
David.
Listen, I'm not directly above you. Damn. God damn, Tammy.
She pranked you.
I guess I gotta take over the prank shit.
No,
Who
listen.
we gonna prank next? Give me somebody else.
Let me tell you something.
Oh
Tammy the type where you ain't gonna get far with Tammy.
No, you got
Man, I did when I pranked her ass. I did.
Nah, you ain't gonna get far.
I called her from
That's her daughter.
Nah, hell no. We ain't gonna prank the whole family.
We gonna prank the whole family.
Why not, man? They curse people out.
Call somebody else.
Oh, I hope she answered the phone.
They like to curse people
Because Patrice, I'm going to Deep Creek. That's my prank.
Cause he got a ticket out.
That damn dumbass number he got, man.
No.
Nah, she ain't gonna answer.
Nope. That might not work.
Sorry, I can't get to the phone right now. But if you
Nope.
Hold on. Call her back. Call us right back. Real
God
quick. Just
damn
right
it.
back.
That ain't gonna work. I'm telling you.
Nah, sometimes when you call right back, people are like, oh, that might be emergency.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you can call from my 202 Google Voice phone. No.
Oh, you gotta go. That's what we need.
That's what.
sorry, I can't get to the
Damn.
She hung that
Nah,
up
that's
too.
what we need. We need a regular number. Let's try
Let me see.
try that one more time.
Try that one more time.
Yeah, you want to call it from
Hey,
the
listen, I don't
202
blame
Google
y'all
Voice?
that's out there that don't answer the phone because I don't answer. And I've been getting a bunch of scam calls
Let me
lately
do it from this joint. I got one.
from Macaca, New York, and Sioux City, San Diego, and Ohio, and all types of shit.
I got one.
They said there's a scam going on right now though. If you answer the
East Nuts,
phone,
Kansas.
if you answer the phone, they do something with your voice.
Damn.
You know you dialed the number. Should have been in your history.
Chill out. I got numbers.
Hey, where you live at?
Jesus, Louises. Go ahead, Nick. You got this.
Yours, Nick.
He ain't answering that shit.
Mike.
They ain't answering.
Don't be scared out there.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Hey, let's do that. Hey, Pound, put your phone in. Let's call Tammy from your phone, man. Let her know that was us calling her. Real quick, see what Tammy got to say. Because Tammy has going to have something very good to say. She going to have something very good to say.
You going to get me cursed out, man.
That's all right.
Better you than me, buddy.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Plug it in.
Plug it in.
Oh, shit.
Hello, Tammy.
That shit's so
Hold on,
low.
let me see.
Here we go.
Let me talk to her. She gonna be like, "Why I
She
got
know
your
it's
phone?"
Timmy.
She don't know it's me though. She don't know my voice.
She knows my number.
Hello?
Hello, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy.
Yes?
Yes, this is David. I live upstairs from you.
That's just some motherfucking body playing on my phone. That wasn't going to work.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Yes.
How you doing, baby?
How you doing?
You on with the Lounge Boys, Tammy.
So you don't know.
Yo, and Tommy.
So y'all don't. So you don't know David who live upstairs, Tammy.
She don't know how David got her number. Hey, Tammy. Look, Tammy, you remember about 10 years ago when I called you and pranked you? This Nicholas.
Yes, I know this is so you got me.
Yeah, I told them they need to let me do the pranks, man.
That was Brad's turn.
I pranked like 5 of y'all. I should have called Poppy too.
See, I was going to start cussing.
Yeah, that's what we need for the Christian to start cussing.
Oh,
And
man.
then tell them it's a prank. So I hope my preacher wasn't watching. I hope what's the lady name? What's Paula's name? What they call Paula?
Paula who?
What's Paula?
Jeffrey?
Yeah, she's a something now in
Oh.
the church.
A deaconess.
Nah, they call her something else. Apostle. They call her apostle.
Oh shit, get right on time.
They call her Apostle Paula.
That's Jesus.
There you go. You gotta hit the buzzer for
the
her.
radio.
You hear it? God don't like ugly.
Well, we thank you for participating, Tammy. You was such a.
We almost got you.
You tried, but it didn't work.
We tried you, baby. It didn't work.
Next time it'll be me.
And next time I'll say, baby, kiss my ass.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Tell me, kiss your grits.
Oh, all right, Tammy,
All right,
baby.
Tammy.
We'll talk to you later, baby.
Bye.
Hey, look here, man. We're going to go to commercial, okay?
And we'll be
Tammy
right
wants
back.
y'all to know she said, kiss my ass. We'll
Kiss
be right
her
back.
ass. Bye.
Welcome back to the Lounge Boys Show. There's chicken wings everywhere.
We got
I just
chicken.
see the chicken wing come out of left field. I didn't know what was going on.
Smell pretty good too.
I'm trying to figure out why I look Akon black in this camera, man.
Listen here, the camera don't lie.
Turn your hat around so you can get some light on your black ass.
It's
There you
light
go.
just shining, man. I need
Forehead
more
shining.
light.
Yeah, your forehead is definitely shining.
So look here. All right, we about to get on a big topic, man, that was all over DC this week, the Don't Mute DC.
That's right. Don't mute motherfucking DC.
So for those who don't know, right there at 7th, they say 7th in U, but I
Right
call
down
it
the street.
7th in Florida, at the Metro PCS. They've played go-go music out there. Shit. For at least 20 years now.
day and night.
I remember across the street they used to have the picture booth that used to be out there joint all night long.
Yep.
And there was a neighbor that moved into the new building that they built right there who said the music was too loud.
Yeah, they need to get the fuck.
And
They shouldn't move in there.
He called the police and had the music shut off. Now, what happened was the people heard about it. The people rallied. They even thought about boycotting T-Mobile because
I would have got rid of my shit.
Yeah, they was talking about boycotting T-Mobile, and what happened was the people went out there and the people rallied together. Everybody came together. They played music. They had something at the Reeves Center the other day. A bunch of people out there with music and
Free go-go playing.
Yeah, and the music.
That bring a party.
Yes, and the music is back on. It is back on now.
Of course.
The whole thing about it is this brings up a whole wide subject. It's not just about that music and about what's going on right there. It's about gentrification, about the people that's coming into this city and wanting things to be a certain type of way. Now, the city has been the same for a long time. Music, you always hear that music down there. And I think this gentrification thing is becoming a problem because they're trying to turn D.C. into something that it's not.
So
and it's just.
So at the end of the day, to prevent the gentrification, we got to get together and start owning shit. We got to get together and buy the shit before they buy the shit.
But that's easier said than done.
But
yeah,
okay, so
very easier said than done. The money that we don't possess the money
to buy a property.
Yeah, we don't possess the money.
I know houses right now in DC cost at least anywhere from $500,000 and up.
Yeah,
so depending on the neighborhood,
and you'll get a yard.
So let me ask you
no
this,
yard.
So y'all don't think better housing, better development is good for DC?
It depends on who is allowed, if it's affordable for the people who are able, you know what I'm saying, the people that's in the area right now. Exactly. Where are they going to go? What do they get?
So I think last time we talked about this, I think somebody on this table said that people need to get,
I said that
better
people,
jobs or something.
No, not better jobs.
Damn.
That they need.
No.
I said that
So
people.
I
said people need to be prepared in building for this type of stuff, and we need to teach our people how to prepare, because at the end of the day, it's all about evolving and elevating to the next level. Mm-hmm. You got to always go to another level. Don't get complacent and stay at one level. If you started out making $6 an hour, don't be happy with making $6 an hour 3 years from then. Now. Yeah. At least want to make $28 an hour by the time you got by the 6.
Because I mean, this
look
at Georgia Avenue right here.
Look at Georgia Avenue.
It's starting to look good.
Right, it is starting to look good. Yeah. But can the people that
what happened to all the old people that used to?
Exactly.
All right, so hold up though. All right, so think about it like this too, y'all. There's a lot of housing that is foreclosed. That is we don't know about. There's a lot of housing things that people are buying in this area that was foreclosed on and they bought it. And now that's how they get gentrification is also coming in. So if we get in front of it and also start buying the same things that they are buying and develop it, you can kind of slow gentrification
you can say
down.
That's like combing through the neighborhood.
You can say that. I mean, at the end of the day, pretty much.
But this
I ride through the neighborhood. I see a joint that's condemned. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing with it. I come in, I buy it, I gut it, I turn it in from a house to a 4-bedroom condo, and
but what you gotta understand
is with a fine cone too.
What you gotta understand is there's people that can't afford to do that. You know what I'm saying?
They can't afford to do it.
And you talk about getting these properties and doing that, but you have to understand always big bank take little bank all day long. So these big developers are coming in here with this big money. We can't match up to what they doing.
And so that's where people like Nipsey Hussle came in, and that's what he was doing. If you think about it,
but now
he was buying. Listen up. He was buying them type of developments that we sitting here talking about right now, and he was making it affordable for the people that you're talking about.
Okay, but he had the money to buy those developments. So that's the thing.
Them the type of people that you're looking for to try and like come in and step in and help and be something.
I mean, we really ain't got all the people that's famous, that's from this area, left this area, and they ain't coming back to help this area.
But I'm even thinking,
you got musicians, you got actors.
We got some of the top actors right now.
All that shit.
We got some of the top.
None of them thought about buying back community in the city where they're from.
Yeah,
exactly.
But I bet they all went to Nipsey Hussle funeral.
But one of the things like what they did with Party Mother house, she had a house and they tore the house down and built, I believe it's six condos. A 6 condo building right there. But the people that built it, you can't charge that much low of a rent because you still got to pay property tax and all that other crap in DC. So you're going to have to charge whatever the going rate is.
You got to.
Yeah. So in you drop that price,
and then
my grandmother building was bought out, right? So I guess they had a slumlord landlord that owned the building, the guy that owned the building. So he they bought the building from, I think it was Capital, whatever. I ain't gonna say his name, but whoever bought the building from. And when they bought the building, they sent everybody a letter, and in this letter it said basically, you can, like, we're turning all these apartment units into condominiums, and this is how much we're selling them for. And because you've been here for a certain amount of time, you can buy it. You can buy your unit that you already been paying rent in for 30 years. You can buy your unit for, like, I think it was something like $70,000 or something like. Nah, matter of fact, I think it was like 200 and something.
I'm about to say, yeah, it had to be something.
It was like 200 something thousand. So I'm like, Mom, like, there's no way like this shit can be, like, they can't do that. And then that shit just went away. Like, I don't know how it just went away, but it just went away. And now everybody in the building still own it. Because if you think about it, like, if you're an investor and you go into a building that's 11 floors, and you got 12 units on each floor. Anybody got math? You know math?
132?
Well, no, that's not it. But
where you get 32 from out of 12?
Don't worry about. I want to say it's 121.
Hold up.
122, maybe?
You said 12.
12 times 11. There you go.
What does it equal?
144.
132. Thank you. I know my math. It's 132. Math.
Hey, listen. Don't worry about it.
Everybody
wasn't in math class all day like you.
Hey, so what you want to? I can count money.
So 130. You got 132 units, right? So if you average the rent off in 132 units at about what you calculate? You still got your calculator? If you average it out at maybe $1,500 for the low, right? That's the lowest you're gonna pay for a unit, $1,500. And you getting that monthly. Okay. That's $198,000 a month.
Yes.
Okay.
Per unit. Now you got some but you got some that's 3 bedrooms, which is like 25. 2,200. So you do the math for that, whatever. But what I'm saying is, if you're an investor, why would you want to sell? Why would you want to sell each of these units for that when you can get 200-something thousand a month?
The reason they do that is
for what?
Because that $200,000 a month, if they could sell all of those properties in there. For $200,000.
Now go ahead. 200,000 times 132.
Listen, that's over $3 million.
But see, I think where Nick was coming from is that's
26
million.
Yeah, 26.4. 26.4, right?
But I think what Nick was saying,
that's one for 20 and 30 years.
That's one lump sum that you're getting.
Now. Do 198,000 times 30.
All right, this is what I want you to understand real quick. Real fast. So
years
with these apartment buildings, because what they did with my mother's old building is they did that. They turned it into condos. The thing about it is when you have these apartments, you have maintenance issues. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you got to keep up on and you got to pay for and you got to do. Yeah. And that costs a lot of money. When you sell these condos to people, they're responsible for everything that happens in there. Anything that happens in there, everything that happens in there, they're solely responsible for it. When you're a tenant, you're the one that's solely responsible for the upkeep, for everything, for all that. So they see it as it's less of a headache if I sell you this and it's yours and you got to control it. But I ain't got to send the AC man out. I ain't got to send the heating man out. I ain't got to put up drywall. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they see it. That's the way they view it. If they can sell it and wash their hands of it and move on to the next property, that's their mind frame.
Yeah. But I think the problem, the problem that DC is going through right now is like the lady with this with the mute DC. Now one person, right? One person is crying because the music is too loud.
Oh, that's all it takes.
But her ass should never moved in there.
That's how I feel. Listen, I'm with you.
I mean, if you do your research,
I agree.
I'm with you.
When I was trying to find my house, I went to the place in the morning, in the afternoon, and then went at night to see what the hell was going on around there before
a stalker.
And you still missed the fact that they were selling ass 3 houses down at the.
No, but I'm just saying.
It makes sense.
You gotta do your research. You can't take away that because it's a DC brand. That's like taking away mumbo sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Like you say, I don't want no more mumbo sauce in the carryouts.
I mean,
now you do that, somebody gonna get shot. That's gonna be different. Ain't gonna be no boycotting. But the way that they handled this situation, the way people came out, they sent around the whole little change.org thing to sign the signatures. I did it. I signed the signature.
People came out that night and all that.
People came out, and it was beautiful to see people rally behind it like that. But the same way, and the same thing with the whole Nipsey thing is, like, why can't we do this?
I was just about to say that.
When it comes to violence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that shit.
Like real issues. Listen,
Joe.
There was more people out there than when they did that little march down Benning Road when all them people was getting shot on Benning Road. There was more people out there that wanted their music to keep playing.
They wanted some damn go-go to keep playing.
If they would have had all them same people in that march when they was doing it down Benning Road, who knows? It might have been a difference, you know.
You know, the crazy thing about it, the crazy thing about it, a lot of these people that organize these marches are white people.
Well, not the Mute DC joint.
But I'm talking the other shit, and it might have been a white person that did the DC.
No. It was Moten. It was Moten. Wasn't it Ronald Moten? Yeah, I know.
Ceasefire.
Nah,
ceasefire. Don't smoke the brothers.
Don't smoke the brothers. They he the one that he orchestrated the whole thing, put it together.
A lot of these people that organize these marches are white people that's sympathetic to black issues.
Well, and the thing about that is too, a lot of what you're talking about, Nick, is a lot of them marches like they do down on the mall and on Independence Avenue and all that stuff. Like those are but stuff that's in the hood, nobody jumps behind that unless it's like a Moten or Tony Lewis Jr. or somebody like. Those are the dudes that do the stuff in the neighborhoods, and of course, they don't get the same shine as if when, like you said, white people put it together and do all that stuff. But the way they
need to have a stop the violence march or something, man.
Yeah, I believe that, and I'm hoping that them seeing what they just did with this Don't Mute DC thing will open their eyes and be like, damn, we can do this for go-go music.
Exactly.
We should be able to do this for violence and things going on in the city, man. So hopefully that point gets across to them, but I just want to say it was a beautiful thing, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, I was watching the one at the Reeves Center.
I enjoyed it. I watched it.
That joint, the Reeves Center. I couldn't be there. I was at work, but I was watching it. But they was rocking down the Reeves Center.
Did they ever say what's gonna happen to the lady? Is the lady gonna move, or did she just
they
say?
Never even show her picture.
On her.
Did she just say forget it? Or,
it's on her.
She rolled out. She was like, "Fuck."
She probably moved out that joint.
I think she moved.
Bye.
Well, I mean, if she bought it, she ain't move out that fast.
She sold
it.
That joint is on the market right now.
On the market.
Put mine on the market
now.
I need to get out of here.
That joint is on the market.
She can't even walk to Walmart or nothing.
Hey,
no more,
look,
man.
they are suing her right now because she is not trying to
uphold
her lease.
For you street alone, that thing looks good, man.
I mean,
they really did a good job.
They
with
really
that.
did. All right, so y'all remember? So look, you remember what it was before they did it.
Yeah,
all them buildings was condemned. That people could have got in. Black people could have got in as black owners. If we was thinking about it, or if we was trying to accomplish something.
Listen.
So you can't blame somebody that came in and finally bought the shit that we rode by for years looking at.
Especially Republic Garden.
Nobody's blaming them.
Republic Garden, but you call it we call it gentrification.
Yeah, that's what
we've been riding by it for years. Did we always want to see it look that way?
That's what other people call it, because they ain't got money to buy the shit, so they blame somebody else for it instead of working towards purchasing some shit. They blame other people for their lack of doing anything.
But let me ask you this.
That's with people in general. A lot of people, they blame everybody else except themselves for their lack of being able to do anything or pursuing anything. They rather take the lower road and put that on somebody else for that shit.
But let me ask you this: is the Republic Garden still closed?
Hell yeah. Ain't nobody.
No, I'm talking about the building.
It's called Republic.
Ain't nobody buying it. The dude was trying to sell it for too much
The
money.
Lounge Boys in the next year gonna buy that, and then we're gonna open it up.
Yeah, we gonna
Watch
buy
it.
the Republic. Whatever
Watch it.
I remember my nights there. I don't want no part.
We gonna buy
With that being said,
ball, man.
Exactly.
that means there's been too much drinking
it. We
going
gonna
on.
put it in Brad's name.
Shit. So look here, we like to thank y'all, man, once again tuning in to the Lounge Boys.
Yes.
We do this each and every Saturday, 7 p.m.
Listen out for the next
Like I
live
said,
show.
Listen out for the next live show. We really enjoyed that, man. That was really good, and we're gonna try to keep it at the same place. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I think David Ruffin want to sing something. Go ahead, baby.
You want to sing something before we leave?
Hit him. Hit it. Hit it.
I'm gonna sing anything. It's gonna be gospel.
Well, sing then.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Hold on. Wait. Take us out with some gospel. Wait. Stop.
man.
Take it away. Whoa. No, we ready.
Good, man.
Sing
Let's
it.
go do
Take
something.
us out with some gospel. Let's hear this shit.
gospel, Nick.
Take us out with some gospel.
Come on, give us a little something.
He selling wolf tickets.
Come on, man. Get us something.
Nigga ain't taking us out with no
next
gospel.
week we're gonna have Nick take us out with a gospel
I'm gonna take us
song.
out with a gospel song right now.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going up yonder. I'm going
We'll see y'all
up
next week.
yonder.
Peace.
I'm going up to be with